All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right. At the 20.
Ready, blue 80s, 51, down, black 25.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On second down, Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
39. Let's go, let's go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. On 1st down, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Wentz now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Hey, check.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 43 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they come up now, second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Running with Howard. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Howard. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. Now Wentz on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it second and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz going to throw. He finds Howard complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll get the first-rounder Caleb McGarry there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Delta.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
58.
Pick it up. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
All right, 25 tonight.
Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Protein spill.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's hauled in by Doxson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Are you crediting your defense?
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
82.
Again, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Hey, Charlie. 53, got it. 53 is the mic. 20, ready to go.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kenyon Barner, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Completes it right side to Dodson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wentz again. Aguilar has him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go with Howard again. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sought the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, but it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Barner. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, team 6.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Wentz now to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a run for Barner. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, his throw incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ryan, and that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Again, Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kenyon Barner with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spot.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Howard. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. From the red zone now, Wentz. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Eagles, he takes off with it. It's a fake. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.